Hello, everyone. Welcome to this Esri UK Box 2021. My name is Mariano Palomares from Homes England. I'm going to present you today the Lamp Hub. So my name is Mariano Palomares. I'm a geospatial specialist. Also, I'm a geographer, and I have a master's degree in environmental management and territorial planning from the University of Valencia in Spain. And I'm currently working at Homes England at the geospatial team. So who we are at Homes England? So we are the government's housing delivery agency. We have the appetite, influence, expertise, and resources to drive positive market change. By releasing more land to developers who want to make a difference, we are making possible the new Homes England needs, helping to improve neighborhoods and grow communities. We welcome partners who share our ambition to challenge traditional norms and build better homes faster. Homes England is an executive non-departmental public body sponsored by the Ministry of Housing, Communities and Local Government. And I'm going to explain as well what is our mission at Homes England. So our mission is to intervene in the market to ensure more homes are built in areas of greatest need to improve affordability. We will make this sustainable by creating a more resilient and diverse housing market. So what is exactly the Land Hub? So the Land Hub is a marketing tool providing details of the development sites that Homes England plans to bring to market over the next 12 to 18 months. Sites are displayed geographically to assist with a preliminary site assessment and evaluation. Also, sites are categorized according to market status, so we could have a pipeline, on market, or sold to inform potential buyers. It's available externally to anyone who needs via the government UK website. So if you click on this link, that will open directly this website, which is hosted in the gov.uk webpage, and that will guide you through the how to access to the Land Hub, how to use the Land Hub, where to find the Homes England open dataset, and it will explain much in detail like all the possible options that you can find in the Land Hub. So what was the issue? Well, on the very beginning, the Land Hub, it was known also as a Land Development and Disposal Plan. So that was a single Word document or PDF that was published on the government UK website. And as every single PDF, so you could then filter, because the information, rather than being in a table, it was like, as I said, on the PDF. So you could then filter the sites, you could then find any imagery or geospatial data on it, no filtering at all, and also site names sometimes they were unclear, creating difficult on identifying the site location, because just only based on postcode, sometimes it was quite tricky to find where it was exactly the site. So around 2018, we launched the first version of the Land Hub, and we used for this first version a ArcGIS web app, which is a story map, and the type of a story map used, it was shortlist. So as you can see on the image here, so we had a map with all the sites added as points on the map, and then we had some aerial photography for each of the sites with a red line, and then we had some basic filtering, which we had under the three tabs, so pipeline, on market, on sold. Also, we had a few functionality, like you could zoom into one of the regions you are interested in, that will filter automatically the left side. So it was a basic filtering functionality, but it was well received. And we started working on the new version because we knew we could improve this version just adding extra filtering on other functionalities, which I will show you in a minute. So what was the solution provided by Homes England? Well, we launched Land Hub, the version 2.0, and that was done in Experience Builder, which is another web app, which is hosted in ArcGIS Online. So our solution had a new and improved experience. So we follow exactly the same theme as we wanted. And why we chose Experience Builder? Well, the level of personalization, it was really great. We could basically create from scratch the whole app and add as much items as we wanted. And one of the first things we realized, it was the mobile version. So we needed a specific version for a mobile device. So if you look on your on this screen, so you would see the left panel that contains a list in Experience Builder, but that list on a mobile device, it wasn't exactly what we wanted. So we created a specific version, which I'll show you later for the mobile device, where the list goes just to the bottom, and you can click on this little button and it will expand as well. So it was much better for us to show completely the map rather than having the screen split into two. Also, we added the Enquiries Form. So this Enquiries Form now is done by Survey123. So when the public submits an inquiry, that will go through Survey123. Survey123 will trigger an event in automated in Power Automate in Microsoft, and that will trigger a direct email with the details of the inquiry into our internal systems. So that way we can redirect the inquiries to the relevant project manager for each site. So that helps us managing as well the inquiries through Survey123. Also, we still have the same basic details that we had before, but now we have a dedicated page for it rather than being just on a left panel. And also we added the 360 drone footage, which previously was a link. Now it's completely embedded into the Experience Builder. And also we received some feedback. So we added some local map information where you can find other map layers, like it could be infrastructure and transport, it could be services, it could be environmental constraints. So we added all of this just to help with the site and add some context into the site around the local authority. So the ArcGIS Experience Builder, I'm going to show you now the demo, how it was done on Experience Builder and one of the basic functions. So one of the first things that you can see on here, we still keep the same tabs, but in this particular version, we could add several filters. So before we had only one or the other, and now you can select the 3 of them or the 4 of them. So that gives you much better functionality. Also, we've added base maps on here, so you can choose any base map you need. And you can filter now as well by local authority or disposal route or housing capacity. Also, you can add if the marketing date is after a given date. So I'm going to do my basic filter at the moment by local authority, which was a feature that was requested. So I'm going to filter in Milton Keynes. So one of the things we've added on here, it's a triggering experience builder, which when you click on one of the sites, it will do a trigger on event and it will zoom into the area. So I'm going to select this site, and as you can see now, it's exactly zooming to the area again. You can change the base map for the imagery, for example, and you can zoom into it if you want more detail. So another thing you can click now, before you had all the details on the left panel. Now we added this into a second page. So when you click now on more details, so you will have all of those details on here. Also, you could have 360 drone footage, which I'll show you in a second. And also you would have a local map information, which in this particular case, as I said, you could have services, environmental constraints, and then we use Map Viewer Beta to show all of this by groups, which we thought it was much interesting just to click by groups rather than individual layers. Also, we added with Arcade functions, we added all of this basic information we thought it would be useful, which is what is the closest primary school, what is the closest open space, or the closest distance to a strategic road or train station. Most of this data as well on the local map information is being open data. So let me show you one of the 360 drone footage. On here, as you can see on the 360 drone footage, is embedded directly into the Experience Builder, and you can zoom around, see the red line boundary, and that gives you a better idea about what looks like the site. Also, you can open directly from here the Open Data portal, which it will open the Homes England Land Hub Open Data portal, and that site you will be able to download the information as well. And while that loads, I'm going to show you as well the Enquiries Form. So for the Enquiries Form, you will see this is done by survey 123, and you will have site reference, query type. So depending on what type of inquiry you send, that will go to one inbox or the other, and then other details. Yes, I'm going to show you the open data set, which I'll reference later, but on here you can see how you can download the full data set or use the API with and integrate into your own systems. So Survey 123, as I said, now is the whole inquiry is designing in Survey 123, and also that will open a new workflow in Power Automate, which I can show you here. So every single time a new survey response is submitted, that will get through our system, will get some basic information and the condition if that is equal to one of the inquiry types. So that will send an email to one inbox or the other, and so then we can filter by project managers for each site or each region. So that's the Power Automate workflow I just explained. Also, the ArcGIS sites open data. So on here, we have the open sites. You can download the data in different formats with a spreadsheet, a zip file, and Homes England is committed as well to provide this open data quarterly. So it will be updated 4 times per year. And as well, you can interact with these APIs in your own systems. So what are the benefits of using Experience Builder? Well, the data that it was done by multiple sources now is in one open data portal. So we can export this data into different formats, especially we can use a geospatial format, and we can provide API, which any other companies or housing developers, they can access directly. So it's really easily accessible in different formats, this open data. The technology, as I've been explaining, so we use Experience Builder, which is part of the Esri ArcGIS Online web application. It's externally hosted, and we host internally the ArcGIS Experience Builder as well in our own portal. And user need and engagement, that's the direct response to industry feedback. So we were agile and in an iterative delivery. So we re-engage with partners to demo the prototype and confirm the requirements had been met. So one of the requirements was creating a mobile version at the drone footage in the same page as the Experience Builder. Also the inquiries, that was another request that we wanted people with a better approach to the request. So we have also a few improvements we want to do, which I'll explain in a minute. So the promotion of the Land Hub is done by our comms team, and we post every quarter like a social media video. We've done posting Twitter and LinkedIn, how promoting the Land Hub. We also have an Esri UK case study, and we were in 2020 the Esri Customer Success Award for the Map Creator category. So we were third on that. And now the monitoring usage. So during the last year since we launched the new version of the Land Hub in Experience Builder, so the traffic to the Land Hub in August, it was 40% higher than it was before. So the daily average of users visiting the Land Hub had a 55% increase, and the video had more than 7,000 views on the first 24 hours. So that was well received, the Land Hub platform. So what are the next steps and developments? Well, we are going to through a cycle of continuous improvement. We have a quarterly cycle of data updates. We also we are planning to introduce links to the planning portal and access to the technical packs for all appropriate sites on the platform. We are exploring opportunities to take the Land Hub beyond a marketing tool and use it as a window for the industry to gain insight and all the work we are doing around several key pieces of activities, such as acquisitions and promoted good design. We will display soon the dynamic purchasing system, and we are continuing with ongoing collaboration with other housing associations or any feedback that we have from the general public. And we will add as well 3D improvements, which we would like to add 3D data, and that's all for this Esri box